What's going on? It seems like the bottom of the game is a little cut off. Let's see how that pans out. How's it going, everybody? Look, something's downloading. I wonder what's in the box, you guys. Oh, it's going down for real. It's out on iOS. It's out on Android finally. This is what's going on. The update. The update. Let's change the score to 0-0 so it looks hospitable. Boop 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 boo, and it disappeared. Very nice. All right, the update is real. Just get rid of this deck list. There's no point. There's no point in the deck list. Yeah, guys. And we'll get some sound. Is there any sound? Is my computer just on 20? What is this? Looks like we got a little bit of a new look. First reaction is it just seems everything looks a little different. I think they've actually finally optimized this game to run on later versions of Android. It used to be, if you notice the bottom of the screen is cut off, the reason is because it used to actually not take up the full screen on these new tall Android devices, which is one I'm actually mirroring from. So I'm actually going to have to shrinky the screen a little bit in order that it'll be able to fit on the stream. I think it's actually going to take up smaller amounts of stream real estate, which is not necessarily a good thing for our purposes. But people have new devices like the iPhone X and the Samsung 8. You will have the full kit and caboodle. It'll actually fill up your whole screen. It seems like that's one of the changes. Before we even get into the actual changes in the game, you know, hardware, keeping up with the stuff, so we'll shrinky that. Happens to be our deck lists are going to have a little bit more room now. We'll manage this somehow. I think it's just going to be a little bit smaller. And nailed it. So, ooh, it's still cut off all the way on the top. I'll have to make this way smaller. Look at this. The screen is so tall now. It's my devices are, yeah, anyway. That's what you get for streaming from a Samsung 8. It was actually a lot better before. Now it's just going to be so tiny. I'm going to try, I'll cut off a little of the top, a little of the bottom, just so you guys won't have to squint to see the cards. Come on, man. That's actually not good. I wish I could unoptimize it. I want the old update. I don't like this one. Okay. You love my mustache, thank you. This part was unintentional, but anyway, it's all good. What's in the box? Welcome to the spring update. It's spring. It's finally not freezing cold in Toronto. I still wear sweaters while I stream because I'm in a basement, but hi heroes, we're excited to see all the new combos players are finding with Triassic Triumph set. With the update, so I'm talking about card balance updates. We love having a variety of powerful cards and dynamic strategies. When some win rates grow too high or low, we sometimes make balance changes to help different strategies stay too strong. OTK Valk. I bet they didn't nerf Aggro Solar Flare. In recent seasons, we've seen Valkyrie combo decks and Disconaut fast attack decks creep up in win rates. Accordingly, we were making some cards a little weaker. We considered adjusting Valkyrie herself, which of course would be the smart option, but for now, we're not going to do it. Changing these support cards, instead they're going to change all the other cards except for the one that is the actual problem, the 3-cost 6/6 at least. Changing these support cards can now also head off some potential problematic interactions. I guess they're kind of setting up maybe for future cards they're going to be putting out. I don't know if they're going to be making new event cards. I hope they are. Even though Going Viral is coming up in like 2 weeks, so. Any cards that got weaker have their recycle values temporarily increased. That's nice of them. So if you happen to have crafted a card and then it gets nerfed, it's not like, hey, I wasted my money, and so you can get all your money back is the point. So this is the changes. The Brainy Mustache Monument's going to cost 3. That will slow down the OTK Valk decks a little bit. I mean, instead of being able to do turn 5 Valk, now you can do turn 6 Valk. I don't really see the difference. I do want to actually make the Valk deck with the newly updated stuff and see if we can pull it off. I don't think it's going to get nerfed that badly. Regifting Zombie, of course, costs 3. Oh, come on, man. So all Miracle decks are dead. Mad Chemist is better. I don't think it's still good enough. 4 costs 3/4. It was a 2/3 before. A 3/4 is good. I don't even know if in today's meta, I think it's still too slow, because it's a card draw card that only happens on turn 5 and on. It's basically like a Starch Lord with 3 attack. Anyway. Neutron Imp is better. It'll work when the plants play bonus attacks. That's really awesome. Super. Wow, Neutron Imp is a real force now. Actually, I really want to invest in some more Jimmy Neutron decks, particularly with Huge Giganticus, because he's got all the little superpowers, which are environments. Mechasaur is a 6/7 now. We'll definitely be ramping to Mechasaur and drawing cards. Just can't wait to do that. The ramp actually works now. We found with buried treasure and stuff like that, ramp actually does work. And Wizard Gargantuar works with Wrath. Okay. That's, I don't know, is that a change to Wizard Garg? Is that a change to Wrath? But anyway. Disco Knot is a 1-cost 2/1, so it's a little easier to get cleared by Sour Grapes and by, actually, the one card that can really deal with it well, the difference between having 2 health and 1 health. Like, what does 1 damage? There's 2 cards, and they're both berry cards. One is a turn 1 High Voltage Current. If you were to turn 1 Disco Knot, High Voltage Current will take it out and draw a card, and that'll be a really great trade. The other thing, of course, is just Strawberry and can do 1 damage to it easily. Final Mission now costs 2 brains. Final Mission's an annoying card. Final Mission is totally not my playing style. I understand how it was a very good card, but I don't personally enjoy using Final Mission. It's just not my style at all. I don't know. I don't like it. So that's getting nerfed to cost 2 brains. It's not going to be very useful now because you can, again, destroy one of your own guys, deal 4 damage somewhere to their face or to one of their guys. It's whatever. Hardy, Turquoise Skull was a piece of trash garbage. Now instead of being a 2/4, it's a 2/5. I still don't really see. I don't know. If it gave you an extra brain per turn, instead of just making these plants lose a sun per turn, that would be much more interesting, because then it would be a ramp card. Zombie King is now a 4-cost 3/5, so it makes a difference that it does not die to turn 4 Shrinking Violet. It used to be a card that would die to Shrinking Violet, which made it a lot worse. That's really the only difference between it having 2 attack and 3 attack. I mean, I guess it can trade up with, Bananasaurus Rex actually does not trade with it anymore, which is interesting. There were a bunch of things that Zombie King always has been weak to. Zombie King used to be a 0/5. Maybe I should be going through this in the actual collection. If I had a list, I doubt PopCap sent me an email. If they actually sent me the email, then I would be able to be going through this in the collection itself. That would be nice. And no chance in France. I'll check my business email. Nope, of course not. Alright, we'll just keep going through it here. So it's interesting, because again, one of the cards that could take out even the 2/5 King was a Bananasaurus Rex on turn 4, which actually cannot trade up with the King. So the King's actually, less things can take out the King effectively, and I think the King might become a really good tempo card. Maybe we should do Sports, and turn 4 will either have Coach or King. That'll be cool. Alright. Alright, so Guardian. Marine Bean is now healthier. It's a 3-cost 2/4, was a 2/3. So this will gain 2 attack if there's a guy for each guy in the amphibious lane. So if you have one guy in the amphibious lane, this will become a 4/4, which is ridiculous for a 3-drop. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. So maybe this is, Guardian. Maybe this is really what the plants need in order to make tempo. I'm just trying to think, what tempo card would there be in the water? There's Corn Dog is the only good amphibious stat. It's 1 or 2 drop. But I guess Lima Pleurodon, but that would have to be then Citron. Just trying to think of a good stat water card, a tempo amphibious card. We'll try to figure it out. Red Stinger is now a 2/7, becomes a 7/2, so that's a really powerful high attack card. We'll definitely try to do some things with Red Stinger, because you can stick it behind something and do 7 attack. Like, imagine that just with Grass Knuckles, who has time to shine. I mean, that is some quick damage. Especially then you can start combining it with cards like Great Responsibility. It's only a 4-cost card that automatically kind of has 7. As long as you have a guy in the field, it automatically has 7 attack. We could probably do OTK Red Stinger, maybe even with Wall Knight, where you ramp up. Of course ramp is the answer to everything. Where you ramp up and then you play Red Stinger. Oh well, he Wally doesn't have any bonus attacks with maybe Sunstrike. Anyway, we'll figure it out. It could be used as an aggro card. The problem with Red Stinger as an aggro card, though, is that what they're going to be doing, they're going to be removing your aggro cards off the field or fronting them, and sticking it behind something that's frontal already doesn't help. Alright, Transfiguration is now stronger. It's a 4-cost 3/7. I wonder if this could be a competitive card now. Transfiguration, of course, anytime any of your guys gets damaged, it just turns into a random plant, which we've always had a lot of fun with in RNGesus decks. I'll just continue the RNGesus things. I don't think this is ever going to be really a competitive card because it's so unreliable, but anyway. Half Banana is now better, saying when destroyed, all bananas in your hand get +1/+1. This really might be a thing. I mean, there's only 3 other bananas in the game. There's Bananasaurus Rex, Brainana, and then what's it called? Oh, Banana Split. And then there's actually also Banana Launcher. But 2 of those are Mega Grow, 1 is Kabloom, and 1 is Smarty. So you can only have up to 3 different types of bananas in your deck. So you'll basically have other half bananas and then, you know, and then up to 12 other cards besides your half banana that can benefit from that synergy. It is a 1-cost 2/2 though, which isn't bad, you know. Once the ability becomes good, 1-cost 2/2s have good stats. They can basically control the zombies with them. So maybe this will be good. Banana Split is now better because it makes better half bananas. Plucky Clover has 5 health. Cool. It's still a card draw card that costs 5. Which turn 5 is too slow to draw cards, but didn't want. If Valk is getting slowed down, maybe, you know, maybe the meta will just slow down and it will be viable to run, you know, more slower plant decks that are drawing cards on turn 5. I don't know. Savage Spinach seems to be the most significant card in this whole update. It's now stronger. It's now a 4-cost 3/6 that says Leafy Evolution. If you stick it on a leafy plant, all plants in all lanes and your hand get +2 strength. So not only is this, it used to be very similar to Onion Rings, that you're basically just stalling for time, and then you go and you're buffing up your hand, and then you come in and swarm your hand. So it was sort of like an alternative to Onion Rings. Now this is a tempo card. If you have a board that's being established, this will make all your guys on the board have more stats. Which totally changes the way you can actually play this card. You can play this card where you're making, you know, tempo plays every single turn, particularly with guys with maybe more high attack and low attack and high health. This will make them into high attack, high health. So that's really cool. We'll see if we can get some. It has 6 health too, so it itself becomes a 5/6 on turn 4, which is ridiculous stats. So we definitely have to try a bunch of things with Savage Spinach. Maybe this will make you know, the Mega Grow class really needed something because since Lily got nerfed. So super excited to see Savage Spinach. Oh yeah, Savage Starfruit. We'll try that deck again. That'll be fun. Alright, Typical Beanstalk now costs less. It's a 4-cost 4/4. That's a good card. 4/4/4 as a plant is not a bad card. And it will draw a card if it's next to a leafy plant. So again, maybe it could be that drawing cards on turn 4, you know, setting up for turn 5, maybe it's a thing. And, yeah, anyway. Alright, Snake Grass. You know, in an actual, Typical Beanstalk might be really useful in an actual Onion Rings deck. Because in Onion Rings deck, again, you're really stalling for time, hit him with the Onion Rings. And this will be a very strong turn 4 control play that you won't die in the meantime until you play your Onion Rings on turn 5. As well as it won't really cost you a card if you had another leafy guy in the field. I guess in that deck you anyway don't want to have a leafy guy in the field in the first place. Anyway. Smarty, Snake Grass is now stronger. It's a 4-cost 4/2, so it doesn't die to Knockout. I think since Knockout came to the meta, since Snake Grass became too weak. It still only has 2 health, so it's weak to Plumber and stuff like that. And I feel like Plumbers, now that final missions are gone, Plumbers are going to be real common occurrence, maybe even Chickening Well. So we're going to have to see, exactly what's going on. Witch Hazel's now healthier, 4-cost 03. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I really want to pull off some Witch Hazels. This does die now to like cards like Rolling Stone and Weed Spray, but does not die to Bungee Plumber or anything like that anymore. As an 01, it doesn't die to Nibble anymore. It used to just die to everything. I could really see some strategies of really making Witch Hazel a control card. We'll have to see how effective it really is, Because again, you gotta play it and it's gotta survive. But if you can get it to survive even one turn, huge value. It'll turn a random zombie into a mushroom on your side, so huge value there. The background got darker. We've prepared another batch of daily challenges. That's really cool. So the daily challenges, the ones that were giving you like really bad matchups, it seems like they'll get rid of those, which is really cool. Thank you, Popcat. Love you guys. And random battle update. We've greatly expanded the random battles. So the random battles are going to be these little things that you can go in single player mode and click random battles, and it seems like they have really revamped that. Maybe I'll check some of those out today. There's new surprise battles in the random battles. 1 out of 8. There's just going to be some weird setup. I wish they would have, instead of being 1 out of 8, you can just automatically click that and just go into random surprise battle mode and just like some weird setup. That would actually be really cool, especially for free-to-play players. And there's some bug fixes, like Primal Walnut will now say conjured by and stuff like that. I think there was one other card that was not telling you where it got conjured from, so... Alright, really cool. Maybe there'll be less disconnects and stuff too. Packs in the store. Anything new here? Not really. Drop rate. Legendary 10%. Oh, legendary 10% in the... Here, what is this? There's 10% legendary... Wait, super rare is 30% and legendary is 10%? Which means if you would buy 10 packs... This is in each pack is the legendary. As soon as you buy 10%, you should be getting a legendary every time. This is really useful. I don't know if it said this before. Did it say this before? This is really useful information here. Because, you can kind of see that if you buy, let's say, 11 packs, you should be getting a legendary basically every time at least. So, that's pretty cool. The recycling costs have not been adjusted, apparently. Let's go check that out. Hey! What happened to the cards? They're big again! Oh my god! Wait, does that happen in the actual deck list too? Hold on. Oh, they made the cards big again! What just happened? Why? That's so cool. Oh, I just removed a mustache card. So, in the last update... They made the card size a lot smaller in the collection. They made it big again, so I'm having a little nostalgia trip seeing the big cards. It makes the deck list, actually, that I post usually right here during the streams, I think much more attractive when the cards are bigger, so... Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so again, let's go back to the banana synergy. We could do that. Let's go to the cards that got nerfed. Let's say, for example, the... Yeah, what's the expensive cards that got nerfed? They really didn't nerf any expensive cards. Let's say this one. This is now a 3 cost, 1/3. It doesn't see the recycle has not been updated. Ooh, that's a little bit cringy. But this will roll out probably, within the next week. That you'll actually be able to recycle this for 250, which is cool. I definitely want to do a Witch Hazel decks. The first deck I want to try, I think what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to do a little bit of everything. So we're going to take the decks that seem to have been extremely buffed or nerfed, try them out. I'm not going to actually do just one deck today. So I'm going to maybe do the new OTK Valk with all the nerfs that it has and see if it still works. Looking at the deck, it seems like it still will be good. Maybe you won't run 4 Mustache Monuments, only run 3, and you'll just run some bonus attacks instead, just to give you that option, since it's not as OP, but I think it's still going to be extremely good. The Disconaut, of course, is a 2-1. I think that I would even run this still in the OTK Valk deck. And then maybe I'll try something with Savage Spinach, I'll try something with Witch Hazel, we'll just try a little bit of everything today, and I'll then do longer, let's say, videos in the future. With these decks kind of more updated, and we'll do like a whole video of them with 10 matches and see how it goes. But today will be the tried thing. What's going on, Fried him. Mad Chemist deck. We can try maybe one Mad Chemist deck. I'm just trying to think now. Now that Mad Chemist has stats, what would be the use of Mad Chemist in a deck? Some kind of miracle seed. It's only giving you, it only gives you one trick per turn, and it's only a random thing. I mean, maybe you can do it in a trickster deck instead of thinking cap. Maybe. Oh, instead of it saying free, it says earn. Watch an ad to earn gems. Earn? Maybe that free was misleading. Maybe free was like, well, no, you're watching an ad giving us money, so it's not free, it's earn. You'll earn your way to gems. Alright, why don't we start off with a surprise battle? Why not? So, it looks like these random battles, I'll just use, let's use some fast decks. I'll just use Aggro Solar Flare. I want to see if I can get a surprise battle here. So here's this deck. I'll put the deck list up. This is the Aggro Solar Flare deck. Probably the best deck in the game. I'd say now that Valak is nerfed, we'll see. If the meta changes and zombies start playing control. So there's such a big gap now between this deck and the screen. Maybe I'll find a way to widen the screen or something. That's a little annoying, actually. Okay, so two. This is a good enough 3, I think. We're looking for a 1. Okay. So this is the random battle mode. Oh, we did not start off with a haunted pumpkin. Would have been so good. It would have taken this out for free, basically. It hurts your OCD so much. What? This little gap here. I'll try to find a way to reconfigure, reconfigure with the new screen size. With my phone, I guess I'll. It's so thin too. There's so much. It seems like there's just so much empty space in the top and the bottom. Anyway, you know what? My cards don't go all the way down. See, it's interesting. You see the dock at the bottom of the screen? I'll just point like this part over here. This is totally unnecessary. So I can actually make the screen basically as big as it was before. This is cool. We can test this now. I'm using again side sync to stream from my phone. It's connected with a USB cord to the computer, and this is actually what is displayed on my phone right now. I know it's really glary because it's a thing. Oh no! Oops! I accidentally disconnected it. Come on! Oops! My bad. You can hear bleep bloop bleep. My bad. Hello. Dude. Dude, really? Epic fail compilation. Wi-Fi? Don't connect via Wi-Fi. Why did this wire just break? What the heck just happened here? Why am I connected with Wi-Fi? Dude, really? Hey, does this work? Watch how slow how laggy this is gonna be. It's the Wi-Fi connection. Look how bad this is lagging. This is why you have to do it with the USB cord, not with Wi-Fi. Oh yeah. No, I'll connect with the USB. We'll get it going. Stop lagging. Okay. SideSync's not behaving again today. Come on, SideSync. SideSync's the best way to do it. No, it's not. Okay, we're back. And it's not laggy now. So we got 4. I kind of don't feel like covering this up. We can actually do shrooms into the elderberry next turn, so this is the way. How is he still at 20 health? Okay, but we can adjust this to make the screen a lot bigger, and without cutting off our hand at the bottom. Cutting off our hand, get it? I don't get it. Okay, that is actually a lot better. We'll do it. 1 drop 1. All right, that looks pretty good. Does it look too cut off? I'll be a perfectionist here and make it exactly perfect. You can see the bottom of the card and no more. Alright, that's perfect. Keep it going. So we can do mushrooms into berry, or we can just do a Kato. I think let's do the mushrooms into one of the berries. Pretty good opportunity to do that. Oh, it was a mixed up Grave Digger? Didn't realize. Mixed up Grave Digger and Medic? No, I haven't really done that. How much would you really be able to heal yourself? It's an interesting idea. You run Medics and control Neptuna. It's not a horrible idea. It's far from being horrible. I wish I could more efficiently deal with this. I think this plays actually does more damage to his face. Enjoy your monster. Freeze? Are you kidding me? So this is one of the daily challenges. I guess we can flip through these and concede until we find one of the special ones. I guess that's what I'll do next. Nightbot is a robot, yeah. You can't watch ads for bits, really? Apparently there's some way of doing that. I still actually personally do not know how to do that. Okay, have her put it down to 12. We're at 15 with a full block meter. Doing okay. We don't have any environments. We need a fireweed. Only at gas giant. Ooh, this makes it splash. I think we'll. I think we'll sack this, and then do it like I'll have the higher health one later, in case the gas giant gets splashed next turn. This will be able to hit a second time. Astricado. But we have 9 on his face and a lot more coming where that came from. Okay. Yeah, I'm fighting the AI right now. I'm just gonna fast forward through them and just keep conceding until we find one of the 1 in 8 special battles. This is a good AI though. This is an AI with a decent deck, it seems. Pretty good value of cards. And is playing well. You know, they have 2 AIs apparently in the game. One's smart and one's stupid. I've just observed that. I don't know if it's officially true. I think we're gonna go with this. The 4 damage doesn't matter. Okay, we'll go you. And we'll just cover this one. This is 5 damage. Strike through the face, so. Ugh. Bounce that one? Bounce the first one. Okay, it's a stupid AI, never mind. If you bounce the first one, you can actually block the second one. Alright, look, even the smart AI isn't that smart. Come on, man. Wait, are the opponent's cards all the way down here? Oh, I can actually make it bigger. That's so cool. I can actually make it like this now. I can make the screen even bigger because the opponent's cards, see, the opponent's cards used to be all the way on the top of the screen, but now they're actually a little bit lower on this sort of setup of the device, so I can actually make this bigger. It's actually very streamer friendly. You're not going to be able to see how many gems I have. Big freaking whoop. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this until we can get the surprise battle. So I'm just going to keep on conceding if we don't get a surprise one. With the weird setup. Maybe the weird setup appears immediately. I'm not sure yet. We'll mulligan just in case. Did not seem to be one. I wonder if you have 11 cards in your hand, if they'll have a new format for that. Colonel is Disconaut's counter? Can you make another game mechanics video? Yeah, I'll definitely make one. Alright. Still nothing. Oh! It did! Oh, so this is it! Wait. Is this a surprise battle? Did I even do the right one? What the heck is this? Yeah, it is. This is the surprise battle. Okay, so it happens. So there's some weird setup. I didn't read the thing. Something about exploding fruitcakes? Oh, us having 4. I guess we have 4 of these and our opponent has 4 exploding fruitcakes. Okay. I guess we'll do it like this. This way you can't play anything this turn. It's a conjuring duel. Cool! I think we're definitely in the advantage here since we have this freaking card. Look at this thing. That is not a counter, dude. I know it seems like you're putting a guy in front of my guy, but you ain't doing nothing. I think he's gonna be milled too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look how big his cards are, by the way. 7, 8, 9, 10. He's actually milled, so he can't even block here. Le who? He can't even conjure the second monster. This is neat. Alright! He can't play any tricks because Forget-Me-Nots is still alive and well. Still nothing, huh? He'll play a fruitcake, I guess, this turn. Nobody cares. Enjoy. Enjoy. I'm not gonna say this is difficult. No! Extinction event, really? Damn. Did not play around Extinction event. Colonel Pulse does counter it. Maybe Colonel Pulse, if people still use a lot of Disconnauts, Colonel Pulse will become a thing. There's a lot better counters, though. I'd say, you know, just high voltage current draws you a card. It's better than having a 1-1 on the field. We're trying to put the most damage on as possible. I think we'll do this. That's actually a pretty good card to stick the Elderberry in, because then that Elderberry will have a ridiculous amount of stats. So proc the block, we'll do 2 and 4. Oh, our opponent's milled. Oh, did we miss lethal there? I forgot about the mill thing. It's not blocking anytime soon. Anyway, we can make him draw one more card. 0 people care. So this will have 8 health. Oh my god. Shabam. First block of the game. Evaporate. Okay. Well, GG. Alright, so that's gonna be weird ones. I'm sure they have a lot of different ones too. You can also decide if you're gonna be the plant or the zombie. So that's really neat. And they give you kind of your own deck. It's like the weird setup. Cool, why not? Kind of wish there was a button to automatically get the surprise ones, but maybe it's sort of like, I don't know, I just feel like there's going to be people clicking on this and just conceding until you get the surprise one. You don't lose anything by conceding these. So, anyway. Citron that uses soul, anyway. They'll probably have a whole bunch of really cool ones like that. Alright, moving right along. Let's try out some of the, we've tried the new game mode, let's try out some of the new decks. So we'll actually just go right into, I want to start with OTK Valk since that's the most important deck right now that has been nerfed. This I think was the typical version. Now we might make some changes right now. I'm not so sure how good Final Mission is, or how good Regifter is anymore. Regifter does cost a lot. We could go with Call Me on My Cell Phone Zombie. It's not bad. We have, maybe I'll run only 3 Mustache. You know what? I want to run 4 Mustache Monuments still, just because I think that turn 6 is definitely enough to do this combo. Regifter is a little bit slow. I think Disconaut and this are still, well, Regifter does still work with Conman. I don't think Mustache Monument was the problem, because Mustache Monument sucks without Valk. It's really not a good card. So are the final missions too slow? We can just run Bungee Plumber instead of Final Mission. I think Bungee Plumber is good with dealing with aggro decks. I mean, with 4 Bungee Plumbers, this deck can really do some work against aggro Solar Flare, like seriously. So I will do a Savage Spinach one too. I'm starting, the streams go from noon until 2. By the way, you guys. So right now it's 12:49. They're starting earlier than usual. I changed the stream schedule. Alright. This looks good. I'll take the screen. We basically changed nothing. We just took out Final Missions and put in Plumbers. Let's just see how this deck goes raw. I'm gonna keep the Regifters in. It's a little more expensive, but let's see how it goes. We really don't have an activator for the don't really have much of an activator for the barrels now. You don't have to run barrels. You know, you don't actually have to run barrels in this deck. You really could just run Call Me on My Cell Phone Zombie in order to get cards. Why don't we do that? We'll take out the barrels too, and we'll do it like this. We have answers to Briar Rose. We have answers to aggro. This should be fine. We'll take this screenshot. We'll make the deck list. Let's just play a couple games with this. I have a feeling this deck is still going to be ridiculously good, but hey, only one way to find out. The barrels didn't matter that much. I only even started running barrels in this deck once I saw that that was the meta. I wanted to like make like the meta deck, you know, but it's actually not necessary. And Call Me My Cell Phone actually is pretty good with Disconauts. Disconauts nerf, so got rid of the final missions. Who cares? I say without final missions, it's probably not worth it to run barrels unless we're going to start running fireworks zombies. Which you don't need to because we have Disconauts. Okay, it's going to be called Professor Valk New. Really pleased that instead of having the little icons, they changed back to the big ones. I did like those ones better. Here we go. Look at this nice deck list. Beautiful. The thing of beauty. So we can make this go all the way here. I guess if I adjust my camera, make myself a little bit higher. This is actually good, and then we don't have to have a gap between the game and the thing anymore. Alright, that looks good. Let's just get into a couple of ranked matches with the brand new OTK Valk. I don't think this deck's going to be a rarity. We actually have more card draw now, which is cool, since we're relying so heavily on the OTK Valk. So, main cards we're looking for are card draw. This is Grass Knuckles. Teleport bonus attack. Let's look for... Well, we have to hard mulligan for Valk, right? There it is. Do we get rid of teleport? We have a mustache monument, so you don't need a teleport. There you go. We got telepathy. Ways to draw cards. The screen actually looks really normal on the stream right now. You should see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at like another inch on the top and the bottom. I love how big the opponent's cards are now. You can count them. It really makes playing mill decks and stuff like that easier. You can just kind of visually look at their hand and see how many cards they have. That was really annoying. Probably go with the Trapper territory. Bad Moon Risings? No, you're not going to run Bad Moon Risings. I want to make this an OTK Valk deck, not a joke. Again, I'm not doing a whole stream with this right now. I'm just, Wow, that's so annoying. Really annoying against the regifter. Love a different card for this. This just grows. I can get rid of this card. Just to call me on my cell phone. Just more pressure. We don't really need more cards. We just need our guys to start dying. Happy Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Friday with a Y. Kind of like Brian with a Y. Who runs Cell Phone Zombie? It's good for drawing cards. It's really not bad. It's a little guy that you just want to die. I think it'll be okay. This is where final mission, and I got rid of a fruitcake, which we're gonna need now. This is okay, interesting. We just gotta clog the lanes with the little guys. It's nice to have a 2. This is annoying. Plumber. Did not get rushed down here. This is so sad against this guy. I'm gonna maybe try to draw some cards and see if we can manage to get a fruitcake. I'm gonna telepathy. If we get a fruitcake, we'll fruitcake plumber the pod father. We could run fireworks barrel. It is a thing. Barrel fireworks instead of, I don't know what. This is a real problem now for this deck though. The regifters are just sad. Maybe I just shouldn't run regifter. I can run kite flyer instead of regifter. Probably better in this situation. The fruitcake is Pretty sad still. You used to call me on my cell phone. Really? Go. Valk's at 4. You don't have enough minions. See, the problem with this being costing 3 is not just a turn delay of playing it. There's another problem too. You can't play this with other minions as well. Problem is, if this gets removed, we're screwed. You are a screwed, Mr. Grinch. This becomes 4 attack. If we get another 1-drop, that would be nice. Where's the regifters anyway? The con man, I mean. Depends how much removal he has. We don't have any con man. The regifter's okay with the... It seems like maybe the regifter's gotta go also. It can run... Maybe just Kite Flyer. Let's see. We have the combo, we just need to start charging our Valks. You know, these guys getting big, we're just gonna try to front them every turn. It's basically just chump blocking. And I mulliganed out my fruitcake, which is a mistake. Here's a 3rd Triceratops. This is not going to be a very good representation of what's going on. It doesn't seem like he has much in the way of plant food or removal, though, which is nice. He has all of his lanes clogged, unfortunately. Could really use a bonus attack right about now. Look at this. Ridiculous. Mustache monuments can't be used to chump block very well. I understand I'm helping him with the regifter. This is a weird matchup. We're not going to be able to really judge this deck based on this, because we didn't get any of our fruitcakes either. We have 4 fruitcakes in this deck to deal with situations like this. And, against a Mega Grow hero, it's not even the Mega Grow that's hurting us, it's the Guardian. I decided not to do that yet. Okay, so that one's invincible now. Interesting. It's protected! Taking all bullseye, so we're not blocking. Could have used our little guys, too. And we just do not have it. There's no way to actually win here, right? Teleport, Valk, bonus attack. No, we lose. Alright. Again, this one, in a way, the regifters would have been good if it weren't for those dinosaurs on the field. Barrel fireworks, we didn't get... That was a weird match. If we would have gotten a fruitcake or 2, we actually would have been fine. Let's just do it again. I don't think there's any need for adjustments. Yeah, triplication is a little too expensive. It should cost 3. What's going on, Techno Trouble? How you doing? Alright, this is nice, this is nice. Don't need to teleport. Which is actually hard mulligan for a Valk. We should still hard mulligan for that Valk. Ugh. Got a summoning. I think Disconaut's really useless in this deck. It forces your opponent to start removing your guys from the field. I think that's the important part. Give me something good, please. That's not bad. Still need a Valk, though. Try to get one. Oh. So we get some pot going on. See, this would have been, there's a Valk, though. This would have been the regifter turn. We have teleport Valk bonus attack. So put pot of gold, maybe that'll help. What fun event cards would you recommend for Brainy? Or Thinking Cat? for Brainy. Bad Moon Rising or Thinking Cap? Bad Moon Rising is a lot more fun than Thinking Cap. For sure. For sure. Let's get it going. Ho ho ho. Curve is too high. We only have 12 cards that cost 1 or 2. Do we need a replacement for a gifter? You definitely need a way to cycle through the deck, though. Are there any other 2-cost cards that make you draw? This is a good deck. It's a good matchup. I think this deck is still fine. I think we're actually going to win this match, like, easily. Dun, 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 dun. Interesting, we have the Mustache Monuments, so I think we're gonna teleport. We're gonna play this and teleport this one in. This looks pretty good. And we can always fruitcake if we play Sergeant Strongberry right now. We don't need the teleports for the Valk anymore. Bonus stack will come in handy, man. Good to get rid of that. The cards, yeah, they made the cards bigger in the update. I kind of like that, actually. Can see them better. I used to have to like squint to see them. Dun, 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 dun. Just want him to keep on removing our guys. We'll teleport one of these in, like the Disconaut, probably. We should look at the mill situation, though, because if we teleport Regifter... No, we can't anyway do that. How many cards does he have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe teleport Regifter was the play there. He's removing our 3-2. Thank you. Wow, amazing. So, we can go teleport. This Strawberrian dies, so let's just put some Bullseye. Another guy in the field. Maybe this one's better. Guess it is. It does more damage. Okay, alright! I guess we could have put that on the Mustache Monument. It would have been the same thing. Oh no, this way one of our... well, the Mustache Monument will live, you know. Another guy to die. Another guy to die. So we just gotta keep the pressure going. 3. Give him more cards, who cares? He's milled anyway. And, well, he can't actually draw. We'll do one of these next turn. Die! We can replace this if we want. That's okay. I mean, the moment he kills any of our we actually need to proc his blocks. And the Disconaut will die, so hopefully one of these guys will do 1 damage to him and proc his block here. I probably should have went for the proc the block actually on the Mustache, put something on the Mustache Monument and then play Disconaut. That would have been the right play. So let's say just play Cell Phone Zombie here before the Disconaut, proc his block, and then do that. That's fine. If we get a proc block, it's guaranteed lethal. Damn! We can actually still do it, I think, because if we play 2, 3, 3, no! If this would have cost 2, it would be guaranteed. Oh, no, wait, no, we can do it like this. Aha! Yeah, this way. We just put this on top of here. Procs the block, there you go. Now he needs mushrooms. Yeah, he can get mushrooms in front of here to win. That's the only to save. And otherwise, we'll have this next turn easy. Yeah, good game. You know. Goodbye. Mill him? Oh, is there? You're right. There was a mill play also. There was regifter. There was regifter into Valk, and then he would have been milled, and he couldn't have blocked. Good point. Good call. Well, Cell Phone Zombie is a little guy that will charge up your Valk and will also cycle through your deck and draw a card. Cycling through the deck is very important in this. I think this deck is still fine. So the Mustache Monument, we did notice the Mustache Monument. We had 3 ways of winning there, and Mustache Monument beat costing 3 eliminated 1 of them. But we still have 2 other ways of winning, that's just the thing. We're looking for a Valk, I think we have a 1, so we get rid of that. You do keep this. We'll keep the card draw since that's 2 cards. Little guys. Little dudes. I guess there's really no point in putting on this pressure until we have Valk in our hands. I think Plumber's good because one of the weaknesses to OTK Valk is, I think we can keep this on the field. One of the weaknesses to OTK Valk is aggro, and the Plumbers are actually very good at dealing with aggro. You know, particularly Haunted Pumpkin. I'm probably gonna teleport here to burn a card. Should Aggro Solar Flare get a nerf? Maybe. Well, the reason it wouldn't need a nerf is that if, let's say Valk goes out of commission, let's say Valk is not as good anymore, people stop using it. Which is definitely is worse now. How much of a difference does it make? Who knows? Ooh, this guy's getting a little aggressive here. We missed both. You freaking kidding me? I'll do this to try to cycle through, get Valk. Then, if that happens, the zombies are going to be playing more Trickster decks and more control, in which case Aggro Solar Flare will actually be a lot worse. So, the meta just, in order to nerf Aggro Solar Flare, the meta just has to shift from being this, you know, sort of miracle zombie decks, to go and start being some proper control. We got Doctor Who, which is cool, Stomp, and our third card was the newly buffed King. That's nice. It's cool, when you actually click on a card and don't move your hand, it doesn't pop out of your hand anymore. This used to actually pop out of your hand if you just click on it. That's actually pretty cool. What do we do? Like this, I believe. We're milled now. Like a day. It's okay. Still no Valk though. Dang. Maybe I'll just play King next turn and hope for the best. Still haven't changed Zombie King's text? Transform another random zombie into 5/5. Why would they change the text though? It's just okay to be king. Still no Valk! Oh, it's sad that we're milled here actually. Let's kind of lose a card on that. It would have been really nice if we would have drawn a Valk then. Conjures. Up in the bonder. In the conjure. In the chunger. I think Plumber is the play. Yeah. Plumber clears this field. Let's go down the Smiley. Will Bad Moon Rising be out of place in Conjure decks? You could do that. It's not synergy, but sometimes Conjure decks means you're running Zoo, which is a lot of little guys and drawing a lot of cards, which is the ideal situation for. Are you kidding me? Why did he put this in front, though? I'm so confused. I need to fruitcake this. If I hit this with the cheese, then I guess we'll just take the 4 damage this turn. Let's take the 4 damage this turn, and we'll cake this later. This is not to waste a turn. Where's my Valk though? Maybe I should have teleported before doing that. Just to try to get Valk. We have Teleport King actually. If we can set up a board, we'll be able to teleport King eventually. It's like this. The disco goes here and we fruitcake. We're down to 6 already. Disgusting. Does Bad Moon Rising work in Conjure decks? The short answer is yes, as long as you can get to turn 7 somehow. Very interesting. The most interesting man in the world. Enjoy your fruit. Not in good shape here. We just didn't get Valk. You know, again, the nerf to Regifter is probably the most significant nerf for this deck. I don't think the nerf to Mustache Monument really makes that much of a difference. It's just the fact you can't draw cards as rapidly. These Regifters are such a liability to play because they're so expensive. That Toxic Waste Imp was top deck of the century, by the way. Some bonus attack could be disgusting. Damn! Just slice that hand. We're taking a 5 here. Metameska is sending me a deck. Neptuna. Free to play ultimate things, right? Gravestone. Gravestone. We don't have enough 3-cost gravestones in this deck, by the way. Or turn 3 plays in general. You can get rid of a couple backyard bounces, maybe run some more 3-cost gravestones if you have them. This deck's not bad. It's like a Gravestone Neptuna with some hard finishers. Bonus track bucket has a little weird, but I can't object. This deck looks decent. You have a nice curve. Just get rid of the Gravestone environment. That's totally useless. I mean, you're doing it for your Planewalker, I assume, but I object, Your Honor. Where is Valk? There's no way to even OTK Valk anymore. It's too late. We're at 1 health. Galactic Cactus literally wins in the game. Is Kitchen Sink worth crafting? It could be. It's a pretty cheap, you know, finisher. That just happened. Yeah, we lose. Hey, look, I'm gonna be the first person to be really happy if this deck is officially nerfed. And we're losing games here, so. Back to the time we didn't get Valk, but again, the reason we didn't get Valk is because we didn't draw cards fast enough. Regifter getting nerfed just ruins Miracle on the side here. I'm not keeping track of the wins and losses since I'm just going and playing a bunch of games. Is there a way to fix this deck? You know, Regifter got nerfed and Leprechaun also got nerfed. Just all the Miracle cards are gone. They're all gone, folks. The stomping I got from it removes bounces all the plants in the middle lane. In the ground lanes, I mean. I got that from Eureka. It just seems like the card draw is very problematic now. Add Neutron Imp to this deck. It's nice having the little guys. We haven't really gotten many Conmans in those 3 games. Conman, I guess. That's what we're figuring out how good OTK Valk is now after Regifter seems the Mustache Monuments. I never have a thing where like, oh no, Mustache Monument costs 3 now. Unless we're trying to chump block things with Mustache Monument. The main problem has been the I'll make some plan decks in a second. We still got another, you know, hour at least left to stream, so. Gentleman zombie, no way. Card draw. It's all about getting your Valks. It's all about getting them Valks. There's no, the fact you had a two cost card that drew you something. That was so clutch. There's no such thing anymore except for call me on my cell phone. Which doesn't help you control. See, this in a way was also a control card. Ooh, this really makes such a big difference, the 3-cost regifter. Yeah, big update today. Go to the App Store. Update your game. When you destroy a gravestone, does it count as a zombie dying? No, absolutely does not. Never has, unless they changed something recently. Definitely does not. Regifter is so slow. See, part of the other thing Regifter do is like on turn 4 or 5, Regifter plus a guy. You know, now, Regifter plus what? Plus a few guys, actually. I'll do the Sip Spinach deck next. Alright, let's try one more game with this and see how it goes. Yeah, the Regifter's a problem. Again, the first thing you gotta do in this deck is get one Valk in your hand. Once you have one Valk, it's just a matter of, you know, putting minions on the field fast enough before they kill you. And the nerf to Regifter, these Regifters are kite flyers nowadays, the ones you see in the deck. You know, the nerf to Regifter is huge. I'm gonna keep this against the stupid Mega Hero. We're gonna look for a Valk. Nice to have a little card draw. I think I have to keep this responsibly. Did not get telepathy. You know, it's a cycle to get those cards in your deck without Regifter. Regifter being trash now. It's gonna be tough. Trickster, listen you guys, I think something's gonna change. The meta, I assume, is gonna go from being a Valk meta to a Trickster meta. And what then is gonna happen is that aggro plant decks are gonna die. Which is good. Aggro Solar Flare is probably not the best deck in the game anymore because in 1 week, everyone's gonna be running Trickster decks and Bungee Plumbers are just gonna be a thing. It's only gonna be with it's interesting, Trickster decks are still only gonna be good with Brainstorm. I don't know why Brainstorm just ends up on the top of the line every single time, but we'll fruitcake this. It's the only way to take it out. Are you freaking kidding me? Could you stop it? Now we need another fruitcake. He played this on Heights, unfortunately. What are we gonna do about this Black Eyed Pea? I mean, if they're running all Black Eyed Peas and freaking what's it called? If they're running all Black Eyed Peas and these Carrot Tops, I don't even know if old OTK Valk was really able to take that out. I guess the final missions were good, so we still need to run final missions in this deck? I don't know. We still don't have a Valk, by the way. Stompedon is even worse now? It's regifted. I don't think Stompedon was the thing. No. I can't even. Look at this deck go. Give me a Valk this second, please. Another fruitcake at least. We have 4 fruitcakes and just no ways to deal with these things. If I start running rockets in this deck, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hopefully we'll draw a Valk here. I'm being very wishful. I guess I'll burn a teleport for a Valk. We'll draw 3 cards before things really start dying. Potted Powerhouse is good because of Savage Spinach. That's interesting. Some serious Mega Growth. Plant food. Only a 5 damage plant food. Valk! 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 Maybe the drop rate of drawing Valk has gotten nerfed. Maybe they did that behind the scenes. There it is. There she is. They're rooting for my opponent. Gardening Glove can't get done yet. Doesn't matter. So if we can somehow, some way, survive here. You freaking kidding me? This actually kills us now. No, there's actually no way. Uh-huh. Maybe we'll just get rid of the one. It grows these two, I know. We just can't play another one of these. Ah. Don't mess with Call Me on My Cell Phone, zombie. We'll have the full block meter here. Never mind. Oh yeah, got some pot. Ramp on card again. Miracle decks on the zombie side are dead. I think ramp decks are going to be good on the plants. Well, how do you counter tempo? See, tempo decks might start becoming good on the plant side now. That marine bean seems like an extremely good tempo card. And so does savage spinach. And since the zombie meta is going to be controlled, the way you beat the zombie decks, the way you beat tricksters by playing tempo, and they can't remove your plays every single turn. Aha! Now we're bullseye. I'm special now. Everyone's rooting against OTK Valk. Yeah, plant food. It's pretty good here. Damn. That galactic cactus is getting it done. And Starch Lord. Oh my Starch Lord. So this carrot's gonna kill us. There's no actual way of taking this out. This will take 7, 10. Well, if we plumber this, it'll be down to 9. Too slow. Anything in our deck can block this? Plumber, teleport, a 1-drop could save us actually. We gotta kill this first. And we have to get a 1-drop here. No such luck. Gee. Ah, it was the next card! Come on, man! We actually would have gotten saved and actually would have won if we would have drawn one more card. We actually would have won the game. Probably. Did we have, well, we didn't have an open lane. Oh, we would have had a shot, because we would have been able to, anyway. We would have been able to Valk in 1 and then fruitcake whatever he plays in 1 sometimes for the win. Anyway, alright, so this deck's losing now. We're playing against all grass knuckles, which is, it's so interesting how HYYYPE and just a bunch of Black Eyed Peas and Triceratops are actually really good against this deck. Particularly because we're not running the final missions anymore. Maybe that's part of it. Alright. Next deck on the agenda. Savage Spinach. So this is the old Savage Spinach deck. Now the way you used to play this deck is by you stall for time, stall for time, stall for time, then either Savage Spinach or Onion Rings, and then you end up with this huge thing and you start really killing them on turn 6. I'm gonna take a look at what the leafy cards are again, because there might be another way of doing this. Why can't Primal P should it be leafy? Hey look, you can upgrade it from Shamrocket, not really. So, Kabloom, Mega Grow. This is the card we're concentrating on. Got a huge buff. All plants and all lanes in your hand get +2. I don't know about exactly with Potted Powerhouse. Still a very expensive card. How good does this become? 2 cost 2/4. If you can make this into a 4/4. Wonder if we'll start using Cabbage Pult as a tempo card. It actually has extremely good stats for a 2-drop. We'll see. So the way that you're using this, if not in the green shadow deck, is probably going to be with Grass Knuckles. Grass Knuckles has no leafy cards, unfortunately. What is this? People messaging me? What are you talking about? Swarm Savage Spinach. So again, there's 2 ways to Savage Spinach. One of them is that it hand buffs. I guess you can kind of do it in a Conjure deck, which is interesting. I'm going to take one more time a peek at this, actually. So you could make... I think that's the right idea, though, Francis Paul, is that the new way to use Savage Spinach is perhaps to make a Zoo deck. So this will be, again, let's just look at Leafy, because again, you gotta have at least a few Leafy cards in order to upgrade it. What would actually work in a Swarm situation, though? It would have to be cheap. You never want to put this on top of cards that are, you know, that are expensive. It'd be really nice to put it, you know, this is probably the best target for the Savage Spinach. This or this, something like that. Why is this leafy? Get it. Iceberg lettuce. Getting somewhere. Hey look, it's leafy, because it's an actual leaf. Like a maple leaf. Well, I had the same problem. My display is also really messy. You notice how the screen kind of looks the same, but you can't see my gems anymore? It's because part of the update was making it compatible with full screen iPhone X and stuff like that. I used to like it actually better when it wasn't full screen, but it's in the matches itself, it actually looks pretty good on the stream here. How sucky is this card? I'm just trying to think of one more synergy here. If you have all the little cards that you're swarming, I guess we can go with Green Shadow. Just trying to have to think this deck through now. Okay, so you have to watch out for field clear, so you're gonna have to have some 3 attack minions, particularly on turn 3. Which could just be Cool Beans, Porticus, stuff like that. Probably doesn't have every card now. Oh yeah, I recycled these. I recycled so Magic Beans because I know I wouldn't even try them until they get buffed again. I don't know what you're asking about. Ramp and Zombie card draw are dead? You mean Miracle decks for Zombie, yeah. Miracle Zombie decks, which means decks that you're drawing tons of cards and making a big combo, are dead now. Have you realized how good the Transfig buff makes him? It makes him not die to Rolling Stone. It's significant. I don't think he's a competitive card now, but... I did try a surprise battle for those of you just joining us. Well, I'm not going to be looking at your deck, Metamiskin. I think I actually looked at one of your decks already today. So you gotta put the deck out and then stay on the stream and pay attention, because I'll review it quickly. I'm just trying to think up a win condition here for this. We're talking about a Savage Spinach deck that draws a hell of a lot of cards, which I'm not seeing any of these cards drawing, so we'd have to maybe have Planet of the Grapes, It is, you know, we've never really done zoo decks with plants before. How come we haven't done zoo decks with plants? Because since zombies have last say on tricks, zoo decks with plants end up being too field clearable. We could run a Starfruit as a finisher, which is what we did in the original deck. The reason is because they don't have any cheap cards that draw cards. I mean, maybe that's what we really should be looking at instead of... I mean, this one draws a card. I don't think Ramp Savage Spinach. I'm not so sure about that. Because there's not... then. Just give me a second here, you guys. Ramp Savage Spinach, because then you can buff all your sunflowers. It's not a horrible idea. Trading to kill opponents. I hear. I'll definitely get to these things. Use Savage Spinach with Gatling. I never actually tried that. What we want to look in the collection right now is look for zoo potentials, because it seems like that's going to be the Savage Spinach. Okay. You know, one card that would be good, these are the cards that draw, so it's really just you. This wouldn't be horrible in a zoo deck. It's not great though. This only works on turn 6 and we'll look up Conjure. Looking for cheap cards that conjure or draw. The Cosmic cards, the problem is, there isn't a whole lot in the cheap department of Cosmic. Captain Cucumber always draws expensive cards. This draws cheap cards usually. Starslord still sucks. I wish they would have given us an extra, something 3 cost maybe. It would have been cool. It seems like Savage Spinach would work very well with Primal Walnut. That would be Grass Knuckles. With Garlic it would be good. The update did happen. Typical Beanstalk could be good. I mean, it's a 4/4/4 that draws you a card. So in that sort of situation, you still have to try to start winning on turns 5 or 6. I don't see the missing something here. In a tempo deck, I would guess it would be good. Sightseeing just crashed again though. That is a little ridiculous. I restarted my Sightseeing. It was working great yesterday, but it's still not working now. And we're back. Time to shine to Green Shadow from Captain Combustible. It's not a bad idea. Who said that? Weedle. That would be a nice one, since Green Shadow's powers are kind of weak, and Captain Combustibles are a little bit OP. Oh, do you think they may have fixed the friend list? I haven't even checked it yet. Let's see what's going on with the friend list. Seems like it's still limited to 50 friends. If you notice, there's 50 total, and then there's new requests coming in, so I doubt it's going to be any better, but hey, maybe something will be good. Maybe it just won't be as glitchy, like the friend requests always go through. It just means I'll have hundreds every day, but whatever. Hold on, guys. I know I'm spending a long time thinking here, but how come banana? I guess that says gain, huh? Get banana launcher. What is this? Gains attack? Gains. So zoo decks have been working on the plan side because Doctor Who, and there's a bunch of just card draw cards. You have Doctor Who, you got Imposter, There's no imposter. I mean, this is sort of the imposter on the plant side right now. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Is that a meme? You know, you have cards like even just if we had a cosmic card that resembled Sports Star, Cosmic Sports Star. It's cheap and it makes another cheap card. You know, that would help a lot. So it seems like tempo is gonna actually become good in the meta, so maybe we should just tempo it out. Oh, Minimeska, you can just run first of all, you have trappers in those decks. If you have a couple more trappers, definitely add those in instead of those gravestone environments. If you have 2 more trappers, let's say. Otherwise, what are you? Hardy and sneaky. Cone Zone would probably be better than the gravestone environment, to be honest. Even though Cone Zone's really one of the worst environments. The gravestone environment is pretty bad with Grave. I guess you can run the gravestone. Probably gravestone environment's actually better than Cone Zone, never mind. More trappers would be nice. And side sync is glitching. Great, great. What do we do about this? Oh, we're back. Okay, so I got 2 different notions. One of them is going Guardian. I don't even think we'd be able to run this, but basically going just a regular tempo deck. And then using Savage Spin, a tempo deck with some leafy cards. Which again, how many of these leafy cards? How many of these leafy cards can be good in tempo decks? Now that Control's a thing, these cards are just getting worse and worse. Maybe we can make a leafy... Maybe this is good. Now that Lily of the Valley's not a thing, maybe you can even run these in a tempo deck. It's not horrible. What if we were to do a leafy tempo, probably Grass Knuckles, with running cards like this, setting up these early perhaps, Umbrella Leafs, and then Savage Spinaching, and having Potted Powerhouse as a finisher, which anyway is a thing. I can try it. Is Doublemint still viable? It never was viable. The low curve. This isn't bad. I've run this in Tempo Grass Knuckles before, especially if you have to deal with Headstone Carver and Con Man. Why don't I have Magic Beans? Because I recycled them as soon as they got nerfed. They were 1,000 a pop, and I know I'm not going to use them until they get buffed again, so I have no intention of using this card. It was to make a statement, I think. And go Potted Powerhouse, time to shine for the big finish. This could work, especially for running Triceratops. The big health. I think I'm going to actually even run a couple of Cabbages in this deck. It's not a bad card. It is a leafy card, and it's a 2/4 on turn 2. It's pretty good stats for a 2-drop. It's the same stats as Firebeat, if you think about it like that. Alright, let's try it. This will be the first iteration here. So it's got to be a tempo. There's no zoo potential. It's got to be tempo. Let's rip open the old Tempo Grass Knuckles. Now, I'm not going to be running a Lily. I'm going to be running Bonk Choy. Probably not much in the way of peas. I might run these. This will deal with that. Looks good. Get rid of you and we'll run maybe 3 Potteds. And we need to run some Savage Spinach. Let's run 4, why not? We'll put in some of you. We'll put in some Bonk Choice. Let's go with a few Umbrella Leafs. You don't have to run that many. We're obviously gonna have to cut a bunch of cards out of this deck. How good are... I think Gravestones might become meta again. Because now that, you know, the only reason you don't run Gravestones is because people are running Aggro Solar Flare, but otherwise, Gravestone, Control Neptuna might be one of the better decks now in the game. If people stop running Aggro Solar Flare because of the Valk decks, because of the Trickster decks, you have to see how this meta pans out. But if Trickster decks become the main meta again, which they're... If Valk is dead, let's assume Valk is dead now. Let's say Tricksters are the main, you know, Trickster decks are the main decks on the zombie side. So aggro decks are then now basically all dead. Everyone's gonna be running you know, Valk Brainstorm, Professor Pay to Win, good old Professor Pay to Win. Maybe we can even try Valk Hybrid. I wonder how good that would work. Valk Hybrid actually might be really good because then you don't have the card draw problems. You just have 8 win conditions in your deck. I think Valk Hybrid actually might end up making a comeback. I want to try the old Valk Hybrid. I'll do that later since I did Valk already today. See, since you can't draw cards with Regifter, you need to put in more win conditions than just Valk. You know what they're going to be? It's going to be 4 Tricksters, which is exactly good old Valk Hybrid. So that's pretty cool. Ramp decks, so again, the aggro decks will become worse. The Haunted Pumpkin deck, Haunted Pumpkin becomes worse means Neptuna then will actually start making a comeback. That's actually how set 1 meta worked. There was aggro decks on the zombie on the plant side, which were ridiculous. It was Mushroom Swarm back then. Valk totally ruined that strategy, or not Valk. Trickster decks ruined the strategy. Zombie decks started playing more tempo and the Pogo mix of Gravediggers then took over the meta. Anyway, which is weird. It's control and tempo at the same time. Okay, keep it going. How many leafy cards do we have? Like none. How good is Groshroom? It's a pretty sick card still. I'll do Control Neptuna again. If the meta pans out that way, I'll do Control Neptuna, because Control Neptuna will be better at dealing with this deck, for example, than Trickster decks will. So Control Neptuna might make its really hard comeback after Valk dies. I love metas; they're so much fun. Okay, keep it going here. Let me know in the chat if you have no idea what I'm talking about. This deck has 44 cards in it. I gotta decide, what are we running, what are we not running? We need 4 threes though. We only actually have, or what's it called? We need 8 threes. We actually only have 7 here. What is the problem with this deck? Does the B-Rex have to go? You can't take out B-Rex. Sweepy's only way of dealing with Toxic Waste Imp, and considering the meta's changing so fast, I'd be reluctant to take these out. See, the Savage Spinach just doesn't have enough. This is Leafy, right? This is a really bad card to upgrade it, though. We only have these cards to upgrade the Savage Spinach with, which totally ruins this. Let's get rid of every card that's not necessary. Okay, 4 Savage Spinaches is going to be way too much. Way too much. It's like this. Thank you so much, Walty Boy, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the family, Walty Boy. Walty Boy, man. Part of the idea was to double mint, but... What's Leafy again? Just the old Mega Grow deck. It's Friday. I'll do a force field soul patch maybe sometime. Force field is a really bad environment though. It's too expensive. So we have 9 Leafy cards. Still not even close to enough. We're gonna have to. Something's gonna have to give here. 3 of these is the most you can run, by the way, because they compete for the slot. 2 is probably better than 3. Okay. What's Leafy again? There's not enough 2s now. Plus, against control decks, these are gonna suck. Binary Star's final mission, man. Stomp on the only legendary in history that got a nerf. Tricksters were originally 7/7, but since then, maybe. Any other legis got a nerf? A lot of them got buffed. Spinach on a whole board, I assume every single plant that grows will buff the potted powerhouse. Which is Leafy, by the way. Coincidentally. Trickster was a 7/7 now. It was ridiculous because teleport, Trickster bonus attack did 21 damage. There's not enough 2s, but double mint isn't the answer. Black IP would be better. This is not as easy as it seemed. The card's in your hand, but that's a different strategy. We're trying to utilize this as a tempo card. Cards in your hand will go right back to Green Shadow. We have a deck for that already. This is probably going to be a lot harder than I thought. You could do the hand buff and have this as a hybrid, where you basically play this afterwards to make everything more ridiculous, which is kind of good with Chompzilla, you know? I mean, okay, let's say we would just YOLO this strategy and forget about Toxic. Let's just forget about Toxic Waste Imp, so we have no way of dealing with Water Lane now. Or just cutting another thing and another thing out of this deck. I don't even know what Leafy cards do we even run here. There's no good Leafy cards in this deck. There's these. We're not going to run Party Time. Not going to run Party Time. This deck is going to need work, this version here, but in the meantime, just fill the deck with ugliness. We'll see what happens. Now, the other 2 decks, there might be something with Chompzilla. I'm actually going to take a little break. I'll be back in about 2 minutes, you guys. Sorry about that. Alright, guys. I did think of a deck here while I was out. Oh, Cucumber Ramp's so much fun, though. Sorry about that. Alright, this is the deck I want to try. It's going to be full throttle ramp. Just to check again what's leafy. We're going to be running about 12 leafy cards here. This will make it a little easier. Ooh, do we even run party time? I'm so tempted to. Gonna be running these. Let's see how many of these we can run, because we're actually gonna be running some. This is gonna be a really interesting deck. I don't know how much room. I think I'm overcompensating a little bit here. I guess you can't run two types of, so it's not gonna be full throttle ramp, but it's gonna be plenty of ramp. Let's see here. I do want to run Briar Rose, B-Rex, and Gatling. So Gatling doesn't have to be used with its power. We're running a lot of leafy and very few peas. There's no leafy peas, right? That would be helpful. There's no leafy peas, which is fine. And this, anyway, is kind of... This deck is a little bit disgusting. This is a ramp... I don't even freaking know. We can call this ramp Gatling. This is really... This deck is going to be a little bit disgusting. Primal Pea Shooter is not leafy. Now, we don't have a way of dealing with the water lane, but that might not end up being a big deal. Happens to be this has some serious synergy in this deck, and so does this. Is this one a mistake, or are we getting way too much with the, Do we have enough ramp? We have a little ramp. I wonder if running, Sunflower Seed is better than this. We have no threes. You don't need tricks. There's Briar Rose. Don't worry, we got Briar Rose. This is a flower too, so there is some serious synergy here. We're gonna actually be going all out with the Umbrella Leaves. The Umbrella Leaves are actually gonna be extremely good in this deck. Giving Briar Rose a bunch of extra attack might be really sweet too. Problem is if we take these out... Okay, what if we compromise? We'll run two of these, since they suck, kind of, and we have too many ones anyway. Okay, how many leafy cards? We have 3 leafy... We'll have 12 leafy cards, and Savage Spinach doesn't cover leafy cards, not end of the world. Still 4 cost 3/6. Yeah, okay. Powerhouse Ramp's not going to work because you're not going to be able to charge the padded Powerhouse. I mean... You know what? That's a good idea. I'll do that one later. That actually is a better idea than it sounded like at first. This will be Chomp, Zilla, Ramp, Spinach, Powerhouse. It's actually not a bad idea. What's my cat blocks today? We're gonna need a little more ramp. And at least 4 threes. It's the minimum. This is gonna be pretty good. You don't need a lot of threes because you're typically gonna be trying to skip turn 3. I want to try this deck. I want to try this one. Don't need black IP, no way. Sunflower Seed. So we have the 12 leafy cards. We only have 1 P is the thing. But you don't necessarily need that many Ps to do the Gatling. Just putting Gatling on the field, you know, the way you're almost activating Gatling is not with a P, is going to be more with Umbrella Leaf. If you can do Gatling Umbrella Leaf, Gatling is ridiculous. Because you can't remove it. Ramp or aggro? I don't know if aggro plants are going to be a thing anymore. I think aggro zombies are actually going to get better as the meta shifts. I don't think the nerf to what's it called? Disco Knot is significant enough. Let's make this deck and see what happens. I'm gonna have to edit this video for about an hour. An hour or two. But that's okay. I'm just making a deck list for you guys. I'll be trying this one out. Again, these decks, the ones that work, I'm going to be doing a full stream of them. I do want to do HYYYPE though. That's actually going to be disgustingly good. 8 win conditions. You don't really need the card draw anymore. I think it's easier to have 8 win conditions and get 1 than to have 4 and have to draw into it. Because you have to draw twice as many cards as are in your hand in the first 3 turns. Let's say you need to get your win condition by turn 3. So what's easier, to have 8 with no card draw if you have 8 win conditions, or you'd have to basically draw 8 cards by turn 3, yeah. So Trickster Hybrid statistically is going to kick some tuchus here. I'm definitely going to bring that back. I'll bring that back next week. By the way, you guys, there's, I'm not going to be able to stream on Sunday or Monday of next week. Sunday or Monday there's no stream, so the next stream, official stream after this one, is actually going to be Tuesday at noon. I'll update that in the title and everything. Unfortunately. Okay. It's a holiday. So this is going to be Chump, Zilla, Ramp. It's time for me to re-update my decks, I think. This will be Ramp, Spinach, Gatling. There's going to be a Ramp Spinach Potted Powerhouse also eventually. Let's see how this goes. Man, you know, Sunstrike would be a little bit weird in this deck. Sunstrike would be so good in this deck. We're not running any Sunstrikes and we're not running any plant foods. Is there anything we can get rid of for a Sunstrike or 2? Ugh. The way we're doing this, the Sunstrike is just gross. Well, damage trick. Those people are okay. Let's do this. All right, we're trying it out. We're gonna see if there's actually enough damage in this deck. I'll change the deck list up. Problem is we're not running any plants because of all the leafy cards we're running. We're not running any plant foods. We're not running any what's it called? Sunstrikes. Now, instead, what we're running is actually the 4 Umbrella Leaves, which actually can be used to not only team up in front of your Bananasaurus Rexes and your Gatlings, but, you know, prevents them from being removed. So it's essentially sort of like running 2 plant foods. Let's do this. What the heck just happened? I have to call Samsung this afternoon. Another thing on the list for me to do. I don't know why you guys are all so impressed there's no tricks. I'd say most of my solar decks have no tricks in them. Most of my ramp decks, you don't have to run solar. You can control with your Briar Rose just fine. You have no answer to water lane minions. We'll see how much of a factor that is too. It'll be one of the weaknesses to this deck. It's just, as always, black IP. I'll just restart this match. We're in process now, but I'll just restart. Some of the suggestions from the Peanut Gallery are a little bit uninspiring today. Don't like, if I'm running a deck, don't say, oh, make it into a different type of deck. Like, really? The no minion deck, there you go. We had that as a tournament once, actually, where we did, you're not allowed to run any minions. It was just tricks or something. Or no, it was just tricks and event cards, right? Because the plants can't do that. Only zombies can. Here we go. We tried out the deck. So 1 ramp card is good. We're looking for some win conditions. You know, ramp to B Rex is something I haven't really tried much. We'll get rid of you. More ramp. This being protecting this one, it doesn't protect it from Pogo, which is the only real way to deal with this. Get rid of you. 2 B Rexes. I'll take it. This is going to be a difficult deck to play, because you're going to have to manage your leafy cards really well. The leafy cards are mostly good with the Savage Spinach. Then what do you have in your hand? Like, ramping to a Savage Spinach right now would make these both 5/3s in your hand. It's so cool how these do not pop out when you click on them until you move them away. Really good feature, actually. This is a sad guy. Ramp, Powerhouse, Sunstrike. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Ramp Powerhouse. I'll probably run Sunstrike in the deck. It's a good idea. It would take 9 to actually Powerhouse Sunstrike, but if you had Umbrella Leafs in that deck, then you can protect it till the next turn. So I'll write that down. Umbrella, Sunstrike. And anyway, you want Umbrella Leafs because you want Leafy in to protect your potted Powerhouses. So yeah. Oh, that sucks. If that Imp lands in lane 3, we are screwed. Screw wood. A 4 cost 3/6 is good stats, even without any of the abilities. Did they fix the giant gravestone bug? I still have it recorded, so we'll make a highlight. I should make a highlight video now that the patch came up. So I'll make this stream probably into a video, and then I'll do some more ones. Some more ones to buy. So there's no stream tonight, and there's also no stream. I guess no Gwent today, and then there's no stream. The next stream's on Tuesday. Sadness. We do have this maybe next turn. I think we ignore this and just go face. If that's no, it can't be a Pogo. Move a freaking plant. Nothing can kill the B-Rex, which is good. He might move the B-Rex to lane 2. Would be correct. We'll get the Imp, maybe a Toxic, that would be cool. If he has a barrels in his hand, we are seriously screwed here. I'm not streaming on Sunday or Monday. I will be streaming on Tuesday. No stream Sunday or Monday. There will be on Tuesday. I'll put it into the schedule once we're done here. Okay. Could you please let me block one time here? Man, we would have blocked Scourge. We would have been in such good shape. But now he has Toxic Waste him. Come on, man. Arg. Unlucky. This one. At least we got Super there. Or we would have gotten Super. We could have killed this. Ugh. Solved that problem. You don't have a... I mean, we'll see what he does. No, there's no stream on Saturday. There's never a stream on Saturday, and today, this Sunday and Monday are gone. So I'll probably upload videos. I'll just upload them now, and I'm just gonna be working this whole afternoon. I can see that already, and have them automatically upload on Sunday and Monday. I bet I should do that. The heal would have saved that. Control beats aggro, but aggro Solar Flare beats Control Neptuna. Right, because it doesn't have a good way of controlling the pumpkins. Should Haunted Pumpkin and Fireweed get a small nerf? You know, that would help that situation. And I have to call Sightsync also. I'm going to have a very busy afternoon. I would say maybe I can stream Gwent this afternoon, but I'm going to be making videos and being in touch with Samsung the whole day. Alright, can you just quit already so we can resume this match? Hello, I want to play. Quick. And he turns into that somehow. Start going face, I think. You can heal later. It actually makes this kill this one. The little sunflower having a 2 attack makes a big difference here. Hire a video editor and give them all my money. I'm making only about 50 bucks in every YouTube video on a good day. So if I would pay them $25, that would be halving the amount I would make. It doesn't make sense. It's freaking serious. I'll do this next turn. That's cool. These are 5/6s. These things are growing ridiculous. Side sync is just so screwed up right now. Are we in a good position? I don't know. Not very good. We're not gonna die this turn, probably. Maybe we should heal later. Landscape Papa. Battle Cruiser. Keep it going. So we have this play with the heals. Kind of want to save the heals for these. I think we actually are in a good position now. Got 4 and 4. It's not bad. I'm not gonna leave you up. Chump champion. Damn. Good. What's going on with the screen? It's the application that connects mirrors my phone to my PC has just been glitching out lately. I don't know what happened. I'll call Samsung has really good customer support though, so that should work. Interesting. The Briar Rose is really not as important as the big beefy 5/6 here, so very interesting decision by the opponent here. We'll actually be able to heal this also back to full health, so these healing are gonna be good. We fuss some 5. What, 5/7 and 4/6? Pretty good here. This sucks. Nothing really Neptuna can do. Bounce? I don't know. If our opponent were to pass here, I'd play around Zombot Stomp and stick this on the field. I think we're actually in a winning position. We have all the tempo right now. We can always heal back to 8 and heal these back up. Don't have much going on in our hand otherwise. Shark card. That sucks. Just think how we declined going face there. Yeah, Sunstrike would help in positions like this. This deck is a little high maintenance. I think this deck, get rid of the Savage Spinach and add Sunstrike and Plant Food and get, I think that's actually the way to go. So maybe we'll do one with the Potted Powerhouse way. It's just a little too high maintenance when you're running all the Gatlings and everything. You should have played this and gone face, perhaps. Probably would have been smarter. Plant Food would have killed the shark there. This deck is not... There's too many... The leafy cards take away... The problem is the Bonk Choi and like the Umbrella Leaves are taking away from being able to run cards like Plant Food and Sunstrike, which are really hurting this deck. We just have no way of winning here, actually. Is that stupid? just got Chumzilla. Cool. Oh yeah. We're in a top deck situation now. It's a sunflower versus a shark. Versus a 11-6 shark. Huh. No offense. Problem is, the health differential and the board differential is what's going to make all the difference here. Man. Yeah, we're not. I don't think there's anything that could make us win here. Briar Rose. Places a guy in lane 1 and we get Briar Rose. I guess that would work. Shark is okay. It might become better in the meta. Again, with the sneaky class, the control sneaky class has been weak a little bit lately, but it might start getting better. Really focus. One of the things on my list was Control Infinity. That's gonna get delayed now a little bit since we're gonna be trying out the new cards. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose this. If we got Briar Rose, even now that this is on the field, we're not gonna win this. This deck is lacking the win conditions. It's the plano. Once we had the big cards in the field, having the plant foods and everything would have been good. I think Savage Spin. I think this deck is good, but it's not a Savage Spinach deck. What we can do is, I'm not such a big fan of these. We would add in. The way to make this deck better is to add in some more removal. This will be our 6. This will be our 5. Was this one? We have our 4. Oops! No, I didn't mean to press that. Stop. What happened to my... Did they finish for me takes out cards out of your deck now? Very confused. The way to do it was like this. The B-Rexes are still in there. We'll put in the... Put in some Cob Cannons. This is actually going to be a really good deck. Something like this. Why are these tacos here? Accidentally click this button. Don't accidentally click it. Bad things will happen. Do we have enough ramp? Early game plays. I think we need one more ramp card. Sunflower for a team up will make this a little more full throttle. I do like running sunflowers. Is 4 too many though? Maybe just 2? Let's go down Power Sale. Oh, big update. Kinda went through it already. I did a finish for me deck once. It sucked so much. I put in 4 Briar Roses. This doesn't just put finish for me. So the update, a lot of cards got buffed and nerfed. You can see it in the little paper airplane in the main screen. I'm not going to go through the whole thing right now. We're actually overtime already. I'm going to go a little overtime. I'll go for another 15 minutes or something, half an hour. I'm not going to be streaming for a few days, so need some material here. What's better, ramp or aggro? Again, it's hard to say. It depends on what the matchup is, you know? A week ago, yesterday, I would have said aggro is better, but ramp might start becoming better. It depends. Against control, obviously, ramp is better. Against a miracle deck, I would say aggro is better. It's on YouTube. If you want to check out the Finish For Me deck, just type in Frame Up Finish For Me. It'll be the first result on YouTube. 2 more cards. I think we need a little more early game. This is a really cool deck. I can test this deck once now, but I'm not going to do this now. I'm just kind of making it for later. Let's just say it's going to be like... Vegetation Mutation? It's kind of cute. Run one more Sunstrike. Okay. Now the way this might work, I'll try one game with Chamzilla and one with Witch Hazel. Yeah, no, that's not a Savage Spinach anymore. Thank you so much, Simple Tricks, for subscribing. 15 months. Holy smokes, thank you so much. Got the free Amazon Prime sub. Really appreciate it. So this is called Ramp Gatling now. That's going to be a good deck. I'm not going to try this yet. I'll do a stream of this soon. Here we go. Now, this one might work. We're gonna try it with Potted Powerhouse. Let's see how this goes. It's just gonna be a few more. So we're gonna run Umbrella Leaf for sure. Want a lot of ramp actually in this deck. Be super Gucci. I have to readjust my eyes to the big cards here. A little bit hard to find things. Did I put the sunflower seeds in? There they are. Briar Rose. Briar Rose did not get nerfed. I'm a little disappointed. You bought your first Pine Clone instead of your fourth B-Rex? Not a bad idea. I think 4 potted is the way. Potted is super important in this deck. Go with bonus attacks. Maybe like that. Definitely running 4 spinach. And we still have 3 cards. Still no way to remove the water. What's Leafy again? Do we have enough ramp is the question. I think we do. If you made a ramp deck, which your plan is to make as many small minions as you can. I don't think there's just enough card draw. You'd run out of minions too fast. So you gotta run late game. I just don't see card draw with, you know, any of these guys. This will be called ramp. Spinach Powerhouse. I think I'll try one with this, and then we'll move on and we'll do a Witch Hazel deck and we'll call it a day. I'm way over time already. Boo doo doo doo, bum 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 bum. Let's see if we can end the stream by 3. That would be a good goal. Go. Here we go. And go. Mid-range. mid-range. Looking at this mid-range deck here, someone's showing me. This looks okay. You're controlling with... I would get rid of the electric reed. You'd probably have better cards than that. This deck doesn't look horrible. A really free-to-play deck. Alright. So, in this deck we're gonna... This is what we're trying right over here. We're gonna keep one potted powerhouse, I believe. We definitely need some ramp at the beginning. Nice to get one, actually. Need some ramp, though. Ooh. Okay, no ramp. Hopefully we'll draw into one. Let's go down JJ. Spinach. I've not found a good use for spinach yet. Again, I'll go back to the green shadow one eventually. We did get it. Holoflora coming in clutch there. You can cheat by not updating, really? Is that a thing? My thing auto-updated, so... Interesting. I think we'll do this so we can get the Fire Rose in immediately. Did it say Spiach? You misspelled it. Alright guys, we're doing the ramp Spiach deck, okay? Don't mess, it's my secret weapon. It's my secret move, you guys. It's the Spiach. You Spiach? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's starting, you guys. Who gets that teleport? That teleport, though. That's not gonna work. He'll probably transformation station, which isn't gonna work. It's my theory. Teleport. Looking for fireworks, which dies immediately. It's not gonna help. Close enough. I think this deck's gonna be a little bit nasty. Final one cost final mission. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so he'll draw another card. It was the old one cost final mission. Piece of garbage. That's what he got out of man. Kinda burned that teleport for no reason. Spiach is great, you guys. We have this play. Or we have these ones? No, this is better. These potted powerhouses are going to be ridiculously large already. These are going to have 2 2s. I like that. So we play these two. It's called the no update cheat. That is officially a thing. Do we go face with this? I think it's going to have 7 attack. What if we ignore this Doctor Who, not get deadlied here, and just go right to his face? I think so. This has 7. It's going to be a 7/6, you guys. And there'll be 4 more damage here, and I'll buff everything in our hands. That's a pretty good spinach. These guys have 9 already. Because this grew. Look what happened. These 3 things grew. 4 things really grew. And then these grew again. So these gained 4. Oh, this is so ridiculous. Wait. Alright, these have 7 attack. These are 9 7s now. We teleported in a gravestone. Good job. How great are these potted powerhouses? These are 9 7s, just like that. Bam! 5 cost 9 7s, you guys. Harsh. A little bit crazy. Oh, we have 7 sun this turn. So we'll go like this, I guess. Opponent has 8. Wait, so our opponent really started with 7. We can figure out how much this gravestone costs. Started with 7. Went down to 5. So this is a 3 coster. It's ridiculous. It says 5 attack, so why not? It'll buff these again. Here's my first potted powerhouse. Enjoy. Oh no, it's a pogo. It's 4? Anyway. So I'll bounce the potted. Who cares? You know what? It'll grow again. Soon. It goes back to a 3/3. Sadness. Teleport. Gets an environment. Now plays an environment. Freaking kidding me? So Jimmy Neutron then survives. Ugh. What's in this box? Piece of trash garbage zombie. And again! Whew, we're not in good shape. We don't have any plant foods or sunstrikes yet. That's the main problem. Which one of these are more dangerous? This turns to a 4. So we have 6 this turn, and all of our sunflowers are dead. Gotta set this up and not die, and then, yeah. That pogo is really clutch. Fry, do you like me? What's going on, Eric Zauza? I don't know you. To be perfectly frank, I don't know you. But very possible if I would know you, I would like you. Come on! It's your birthday today? Tomorrow. Happy birthday tomorrow, Minecraft Candy 33. Why so sad? Why the salt? Mixed up Gravedigger? Wait. Sorry, Fry would have loved to play Mix Up Gravedigger next round. Did I just play against you, Funky Monkey? Doesn't look like the disconnect problems have been solved, unfortunately. I don't know if those are server issues or app issues. Probably server issues. Oh yeah, I didn't do the daily yet. That was you, Funky Monkey? Good game. So what, you disconnected? Damn. What kind of disconnect was it? Today is Friday. I did try OTK Valk, and it didn't do well. I think Valk Hybrid, the regifter was the main problem, not the Mustache Monument. I think... Ooh, is this important enough to keep in your hand? I think so. Apparently with someone in the stream here. I just blended against. Why not? Against Sumo is the only thing that dies miserably to next turn. The app closed. Oh, so that's an app issue, not a server issue, obviously. It's a good setup. Kinda don't want to play into his super, though. Ramp to onion rings. I think it's gonna be a good card. You have to spend too many cards out of your hand while ramping. You have to control the onion rings, because then you can just pass some turns. That's how that goes. It's not bad. Really? Oh, cat. No, cat. This should be fine. This actually isn't bad. We'll have 4 next turn, so we'll set up Chomp the Cat, probably. Your dad won't let me on the iPad for everything in PvZ for until Friday and Saturday. I'm not streaming actually Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, those you just joining here. Who let the dog out? It's a squirrel, it's not a cat, it's a squirrel, okay? Who let the dog out? What is this guy? Who is he? We'll leave the 2/2s on the field. This is a setup for the spinach next turn. I love the memes we have in this community. They're the best. It's not a squirrel, it's a cat, okay? Deal. See, this, again, let's just make a calculation here. This thing grows by 2. So this will be 1 buff, 2 buffs. So these become... This will be like an 8/6 already. Ridiculous. This huge set. Plus it's a 5/6 in the field. This is a 6. This will be like a 8-6 and a 7-5. God. This deck might be the one. We need a little more. It doesn't seem, just seems like there's not enough ramp, actually. Or sunflowers would be nice. We haven't really been getting our sunflower seeds. Cool. Here we go. There it is. I'd love to ramp into turn 9. Ugh, so slow though. So much damage though. Friday, Friday, everybody's a piece of Friday. And we haven't had the Umbrella Leafs either. The Umbrella Leaf is kind of the main way to protect Potted Powerhouse. That's only turn 6 way to set up Potted Powerhouse for the next turn. See, I don't have an Umbrella Leaf. This turn would actually be a lot easier. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, Poison Snow? Con man, it's not a big deal. And thank you so much, Poison Snow, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. The Amazon Prime sub. Welcome to the family. Oh. I was like, Con man's not so scary. He got 2 of them from Quasar! He got 2 brute strengths from Quasar! The chances of that are so low! The chances are he played 2 Quasars and got 2 brute strengths. Are you freaking kidding me? No way! No way! That was insane! I've never seen anything like that before! I have never seen anything even resembling that! What just, holy, I'm writing that one down. I have never seen that happen. He had 3 brute strengths. Oh my, that was must have been his starting power. I don't even know if he blocked there. That was one of the best highlights I have ever seen in this game. That was so nuts. I'm actually, oh my goodness. I'm gonna make a highlight video. I'll probably upload one next week. We definitely have enough material. This was Chompzilla versus ZMAC. How many hours? I'll just make a timestamp so I can find this later at 2:22. 2 Quasards, 3 brute strengths for the freaking win. That was insane. That was crazy. Why? Why? Is Valk still meta? It seems like the Valk deck doesn't do as well without the regifter, but I think Valk Hybrid is actually still going to be good. I think Valk Trickster Hybrid is actually going to rule again. We're basically back to set 1. Then Tempo deck would be good. We're basically back to set 1, except that ramp is on the plant side is way better now. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, that was insane. Okay, so we tried out this deck. I think this deck works out okay. That game didn't really count. Let's just do a Witch Hazel deck and we'll call it a day. You underestimated Conman? No, no, I didn't underestimate anything. Shut the heck up. It's a minute. If the Hardy class got a Doomshroom, would it be good? Anyway. Okay, so what are we gonna do with Witch Hazel? We're gonna try to Untrickable Witch Hazel. Right here we Smarty. And I'm just trying to think what kind of deck this is gonna be. It's a flower. This is the card we're gonna be looking to utilize. Just trying to think how to utilize it. You could always go ramp. Ramp Rose. Maybe let's just add Witch Hazels to the Ramp Rose deck. There's not going to be any better troll card than Witch Hazel. It is also a flower. I think like this. I'm sorry, we're getting rid of Bog. My apologies. This will be another minion answer, so you don't need as much bounce. This has 3 health now. Pretty good. That looks really good. It's enough 4s. This will be the Troller Rose deck. Let's just do one game. This anyway is one of the most fun decks in the game here. Maybe I'll just replace the old deck list with this one. Since this is what Troller Rose looks like. This will be fun. I think this will be a good way of dealing with the minions. This again will have a little bit of synergy with Banana, because again, if they pass, then you go Banana, and if they play a minion, then you go Witch Hazel. This will be really cool. Let's try it. Oh, on the gaming channel, yeah. Sorry guys, I haven't. I'm kind of putting that on the side for now. It's gonna be a while till I upload on the gaming channel again, probably. Hazel and Briar Rose is a little bit of synergy too, because it's a flower. Deck list, I believe. It's a flower, right? Yep. Come on, Fry, don't you know what a Witch Hazel is? You should know the botanic class that it's in, you guys. You should know the science behind it instead of being a simpleton, as usual. Okay, let's keep it going. We'll just Rose Troll. I'll just replace this deck list. Rose Troll. I really should get rid of all of the old deck lists and start some new ones. They're getting kind of full. All right. Fry, say hi. How you doing, Elmer? Did Cardboard Zombie get nerfed? Alright, let's try this one. Here we go. Get right into the game. This is anyway one of the most fun decks in the game, and it actually just became more trolly. This, of course, is Troller Rose, where you just bring Nana them and bounce their guys off the field. It's actually a very effective deck, too. And you freaking use Shrinking Violet, and now there's only just one more trolly card in this deck. It's called Witch Hazel. Bear of the Bread with the meme. Meme deck? Okay. I'm not gonna rate a meme deck. So we have this into 3 into 4. Ooh, this 3 doesn't really work in this. Well, 2 into 4. Is there any synergy between Rescue Radish and Witch Hazel? Like, if they put a minion in front of it, so then... Interesting. Let's look for Briar Rose. Oh! There it is! We'll definitely keep Witch Hazel. Ooh, against a Smash? I think this is going to be the matchup of the century here. I think we Weed Whack this. You kind of go all out when you're controlling guys. Why is Pokemon trading card game? Time Warp. Yeah, it's too many random questions, man. Go! Let's try to stay on the subject. Damn. Hunting Grounds. Ooh, Hunting Grounds is going to be really good against Witch Hazel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Just Briar Rose next turn, probably. Banana Synergy, yeah. We'll do that eventually. What's going on, Kimi? How you doing? So we can actually play these two, and we'll hunt whatever it comes off of here. This is actually not bad. The Witch Hazel does not make a mushroom if the guy's in the water, by the way. Sadness. 5. What is our opponent doing with 5? Nobody cares. I think if they're not committing that hard, you gotta go with the bounce. What cards got buff changed? I've been doing that for the last 2 hours. I'll make a video out of this. Okay. Bear, dude. I already rated your deck, man. Stop it. That just happened. I shall turn you into a mushroom. Is there any reason to not put this on the ground? I guess the card that would be his environment. That no, actually has 3 health now. It used to not be able to put this on the ground because it could just get totally eclipsed, but it can't get eclipsed anymore. Come on! Get that trolling done. Let's do it. This will be 4. Doesn't help. Doesn't matter. Okay, good. He played Hunting Grounds. Congratulations. I will turn you into a mushroom. Yes. Troll intensifies. That was a 0-cost card. Cool. And a Garg of the sorts. Smashing Gargs incoming or something. Heal. Okay. Oh, let's see what we're doing today. See, we can bounce this out of the way now. So we have 3 and 4. See, this is what we're gonna do, you guys. We're gonna go like this. We'll move that Gargologist out of the way. And we'll do this. Actually, we could have just bounced the Punch Room. Oh, I didn't think we can actually just bounce the Puffshroom and protect this thing. But basically, this happens now. I could have bounced the Puffshroom and just stuck it in front. Rolling Stone anyway kills this Witch Hazel. We're in good shape. Yes, Witch Hazel does it again! Rescue Radish and Witch Hazel actually are synergy now. Okay, I see what's going on. And get the Gargologist, please! Yes! Got the Gargologist! No Zombot for you, Mr. Man. Actually, he'll Zombot next turn and we'll Great Zucchini him, so this will be fine. La-di-da. That happened, and this. So now, this will actually die either way now. Zombot's definitely incoming. Okay, that one dies. Ooh, he might grow this. Well, it's gonna proc the block anyway. He's gonna Zombot, and we're just gonna Great Zucchini. That's how this is about to go down. Witch Hazel is actually good against Zombot too. We can just play anything and then Witch Hazel, as long as you have a small card. Okay, that happened. Just another Great Zucchini target. I'm almost positive we'll see Zombot here. Let's save it for a second, Zombot. Super on Witch Hazel. No. Down to that. Goodbye! Another mushroom! Best thing ever. Zombot. It's gotta be. No! No Zombot. McKay. It's like this. I'm gonna bounce this one. That one hitting us. If he grows it. Maniacal Laugh. Ooh. Maniacal Laugh kind of wins. Actually, no, it's only 6. Take this. I think the one hitting us is actually beneficial. Goodbye. See you later. We'll turn this into a mushroom. The 1/1. It's fine. Value. Look at these little mushrooms. I love them. You should have added Zombot to this deck. Damn, we blocked before. It's all good. Alright, and we will get a mushroom. Oh no, if he gets super here. Okay. Boom! Mushroom value! Where's Zombot? Aha. There it is. Waited way too long. That should be game. We will not, well, ooh, damn, really? So 1 and 1. Well, actually, wait. No, this does win because it turns that guy. Right, he's not gonna be able to block it. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Okay, got him. I was considering the what's it called, the gladiator, but then it's just like, all right, well that worked really well. I don't think we could have had a better match with Witch Hazel than that. Absolutely trolled this guy. Absolutely got him. Completely. That was so great. It was interesting how he waited till instead of turn 9 Zombot, he decided to do turn 10 to do Zombot Gladiator. The Gladiator would just prevent him from dying in this situation in lieu of Great Zucchini, which we had, so. Amazing. Is Zombot my avatar? Oh, the avatar, okay. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. So that was the update. We did try out a few decks, and a Troller Rose. This deck is just so much more fun now. The Witch Hazel is actually really good, and who knew that, you know, Rescue Radish being so good with Brainana and Jumping Bean, etc. in this deck, who knew it would just be just that much better when combining with the Witch Hazel, because you could just save it, you know? Really, really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. This is Fry. Yeah, we are way over time. I'm just gonna be saying goodbye to you guys. I'm gonna try to edit. I'm gonna have to edit this stream. I'm just gonna sit for hours right now and just edit this stream because there was a bunch of interruptions. I have to decide what to add and stuff like that. And maybe we'll have the highlight in there. It'll be fun. Hazel will kill the water lane, but it won't create the mushroom. That's at least what it did in the past. It would be nice if it created the little guy in the water. It seems like there's some conditions, like you'd be able to put a puff shroom onto a lily pad, for example. Well, no, onto a springboard card that was in the water, for example. You can put non-amphibious. So I don't know why it can't be alone. I guess it has to have something to land on. Makes sense. It's all good. But it does at least kill the guy in the water. Oh, we'll do the daily challenge and we'll get out of here. Whenever a planter zombie dies, a random opponent gets +1 strength. One of these Freaky Fridays. I remember this one. This was like the first Freaky Friday. Second. A little tempo here. Do you enjoy Freaky? I do like the Freaky Fridays, actually. Bookist? Where are you again, Bookist? Do I know you on Facebook? I do like the Freaky Fridays, though. Weird rules, as long as it's balanced. Sometimes the rules are just really, like, they work way more in the opponent's favor. So as long as they're not working OP in the opponent's favor, which has happened before on Fridays, I'm definitely all for it. He puts a 2-3 in front of a 2-2. Perfect setup for the Fire-Breathing Rooster. Ooh, I wonder if Fire Rooster is ever going to come back into the meta here. Question is, I'd rather this get buffed than this one. Do we play this since we're not going to be able to chop this turn? I think we do. This will be able to properly block him. Unless he has Scorch. No. Far Out Friday? You're just on the stream a lot, Buckus? Cool. Well, welcome. 6 months subscriber. You seem to be very positive energy in the chat today, and I appreciate that. Got a bug before the update, Umbrella Leaf in opponent's hand. What is this? Admin sending me a link here. You can see Umbrella Leaf in their hand? How? I don't see the Umbrella Leaf glitch. I'm not seeing anything in that picture. I might be blind, but... Thick Thursday. That just happened. Why does this have a 2-3, by the way? Oh, because of our guys dying. Goodbye. Be a 0-3 again. It's fine. Boop. And boop. And boop. Oh, this is double strike. Smoke bomb. Look at Shadow. Oh, the Shadow? Why does that shadow mean there's an umbrella leaf, though? I don't really understand the context of that. That happened. Goodbye. 5. Use a smoke bomb later, I suppose. I see the little shadow there. I never would have noticed something like that. Damn! Damn, like a slice of ham. Oh, I could have chopped it, you're right. My bad. I'm not paying attention, okay? I'm chatting with the chat. You're 100% right, Buckers. Ugh. Playing around Gatling again. Yeah, chop, bounce this one. It would have been the way. I would have buffed one of my guys also. That happened. So wait, if one of these gets buffed... 3 and 3, 7, we're still off. This is fine. Well, let's get damage. It'll be 6 damage now, because one of our guys gets buffed there. Get that full block meter. Coming in handy. 2 smoke bombs. Time to move it around. You notice that? Chatting with the chat. That's right. It's a verb and a noun. Ain't that dandy? It's probably an adjective if you think about it. No. Chat. What are you doing? Stop it. It's lethal already. Whee! My life is fun, mommy. Oh, no, wait. Alright, that was daily challenge. No one cares. Whee! This is called the Wii deck. Giveth and taketh the Wii. I giveth and taketh the Wii. Yeah, chatty would be an adjective. I don't think there's any way to... Maybe in a different dialect, like an Irish, like... Oh, he's such a chat. I guess that's also a noun. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me. So again, no stream tonight. There's no stream on Saturdays as usual. Sunday and Monday I'm taking off. So there's a holiday and there's a bunch of things. I'm not going to be able to stream on Sunday and Monday. So the next official stream is actually Tuesday. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to stream on Saturday night either. So the next official stream is Tuesday at noon. I will write that in the title and the description, everything like that. I know why we're after the update, but I still will be uploading videos. I'm gonna work this whole afternoon, try to make like 3 videos now. I have like 4 hours to do that. That's enough time, and I'll actually upload them already, and there'll be some scheduled uploads over the weekend, so that'll be awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed. I will be uploading this one next. This will hopefully be up by the end of the day, and it's Friday in American. Yeah, with a Y. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's raid someone, why not? Since I'm not doing Gwent, maybe we'll raid someone who's playing Gwent. Should we raid... Swim? Raid Shinmiri? Let's raid Shinmiri again, he's awesome. Joe Snow? Who's Joe Snow? Maybe I'll raid him, he only has 100 viewers. Does this guy speak English?
I just don't have to give a shit what he does.
Okay, he swears like a sailor, but it's fine. It's raid time. Go say hello from the Fry 'em Up. Got it.
Fuck. That's bad. What's up, Fry? I'm up. How we doing, guys? Woo!